Hey guys, it's HSS Prod, and I got a tournament report for states. Yesterday, I went 2-3, 4-3, and I played Lux Chomp because originally I was going to play Gyarados, but Gyarados just wasn't working. It wasn't winning during testing or anything, and Lux Chomp was just running a lot more smooth for me, so I decided to go with that. First round, I played my friend Jacob, who's playing straight Gengar. He's been playing it for a long time, and he's really good with it. So he started Mesprit, and I started Garchomp. He went first, attached an energy, and passed. I attached an energy, a DCE, or not an energy gain, a DCE, and Earthquake for 50. And then he went and attached another energy and was able. I only had 3 cards in my hand, and he had 7, and he was able to whittle his hand down to 7, and flashback down to 3. And in the meantime, flashback my Garchomp to extra sensory for the knockout, and then from there on, we just exchanged prize after prize, but he ended up winning. Second round, I faced Blaze Chomp, and I thought I was going to lose this one because he knocked out my Blaziken FB level X. I didn't get a great start. He knocked out my Blaziken FB level X. He was able to set up by playing a Collector and then portraiting for a Cyrus in my hand. And both my Ambipom and Dragonite were prized. So I was able to Azel for Ambipom and take out his Garchomp, and then Dragon Rush his other Garchomp, and from there he just scooped because he said he didn't really want to play because he was up all night. The same with me. I didn't go to bed, so I was up for well over 30 hours the entire day. And then third round was Donphan Machamp, and this, I don't know how I won. I started Promocroak and Dragonite to his Spiritomb and Machop, and I attached a DCE to Dragonite, and then when he went, he graced his Machop into a Machoke and attached an energy. So then on my turn, to slow him down, I played Seeker, forcing him to pick it up, and having to restart that. And I leaped away, attached the Promocroak, and then attached another DCE to Dragonite, and I was trying to knock out the Spiritomb with Giant Tail, but I flipped Tails 5 times in a row. And I said, in the meantime, I was setting up my bench, and I just said, screw it. I didn't want to. He had Spiritomb active, so I couldn't Poketurn it, and I didn't want to use the DCE to retreat it because I knew I would need it for the rest of the game. But I ended up doing that anyways. And in the end, it came down. I got rid of both of his Machamp primes. He had him take out Machamp, and time was called, and we both had 3 prizes. So I went, you see his Uxie Psychic Restore for 50, put Uxie under, pushed something up, he used Takeout, took a prize, so he had 2 prizes. Then I went and Dragon Rushed his Machamp for the knockout, so then I had 2 prizes, and it was +3, and I was the 3rd turn. So the judge said next one to take a prize wins. So he had sent up his Donphan with a Memory Berry attached to it, and used Flail for 70. But it couldn't one-shot my Garchomp. So then I went with 2 Poketurns in hand and an energy gain on a Crobat. I Poketurned the Crobat, attached an energy gain to my other Garchomp, Galactic Switch and energy attached to my active Garchomp down to it, attached return, Poketurned my active Garchomp, level up, and then Dragon Rush his bench for last prize in game. So I won that one. Fourth round was against Vilegar. This one was also really close. I kept using my Blaziken's Alluring Flame, the Vileplume, and Uxie Psychic Restore and his Gengar to get rid of Feigning Spell. It was just, we exchanged prize after prize, and it came down to 1-1 prize in time, but he had managed to kill my Blaziken again, and I just didn't have anything. I couldn't take a prize, and he had a fully loaded Gengar, so he won that one. Fifth round was a guy who was just playing like a starter deck, so I ran through him. 6th round, I lost. I was playing Bruce. He's really old. He is playing Lucario Donk. It's like, it runs a lot like Uxie Donk. That's what I was told. So what I naturally did, I went second. Thatcher called my Uxie, played Collector, and filled up my bench with 2 Luxrays, 2 Garchomps, 2 and a Bronzong. I just filled it up. And then he goes, on his first turn, gets 2 Uxies with unknown Qs on him, Palkia GX and Lucario active with a DCE on Lucario. Lost Cyclone, put the 2 Uxies with the Qs in the Lost Zone, so that's 4 Pokemon in Lost on its first turn, so that means that Lucario is hitting for 110, 130 with a belt. And it's just, every time, if I could get a knockout on Lucario, he just got a return knockout with another Lucario because he just swarmed them. And he won. It was really annoying. And then, last round, that 6th round? Yeah. Next round, there was this kid playing, it was like Scizor, Kyogre, Groudon Legend. My first turn, he went, attached an energy to Scyther, then I went, searched out for Blaziken and attached a fire energy to it. Then he went and he played Legend Box and got both halves of the Kyogre Groudon Legend, and attached and evolved into Scizor and attached another energy and attacked, but I don't think he got the knockout. I can't remember. Then I went, pushed up Blaziken, and since he had the Kyogre Groudon Legend in play, which was a water, I Vapor Kicked for 60 times 2 weakness to knock out Scizor. And then, from there on, he really couldn't do anything. I think he pushed up Cleffa to use Eek, and then I Bright Looked his Kyogre Groudon Legend and knocked that out with a couple Flashbacks and a Trash Bolt, and I just ran through him. Excuse me. And then, sorry. So I ended the day in 4-3. I'm just trying to remember if I got anything. I was running the whole day on 5-hour energy shots because I didn't go to bed that night, so it was nuts. I don't even know how I stayed awake, and here's what I played. I'm going to give you the list right now. 2 Garchomp, 2 Garchomp CX, 2 Luxrays, 2 Luxx, 1 Blaziken, and 1 Blaziken FB level X, 2 Uxies, and 1 Uxie X, an Azelf, 1 Crobat, 1 Lucario, 1 Ambipom, 1 Bronzong, 1 Toxicroak G promo, 1 Weavile. This is for Gengar, and it's also really, I love this card. 1 Dragonite FB, 1 Unknown Q. That was the Pokemon. Now the supporters. 3 Cyrus's Conspiracy. 2 Pokemon Collectors. 4 Poketurns. 3 Energy Gains. 2 Power Sprays. 1 Beebs. 2 SP Radar. 1 VS Seeker. 1 Aaron's Collection. A Twins. Junk Arm. Pokemon Communication. Professor Oak's New Theory. A Premier Ball. And a Seeker as a Mewtwo counter. And if you want, and yeah, if you don't know, just ask. And then Energy. 4 double colorless. 3 Lightning. 1 Dark. 1 Psychic for the Toxicroak and the Darkest for Weavile. 1 Fire for Blaziken. And 2 Calls. The only reason I run 2 is because of Weavile. Weavile's first attack, Call for Family, is just like Call Energy but for SP. So, and since Weavile's searchable, like with SP Radar, Pokemon Communication, and whatnot, if I don't start with this, I can search him out. So, sorry if my voice sounds weird. I just woke up and I slept for a really long time. Yeah. So, that's how my day went yesterday. Oh yeah, I also got, let's see, one of these Heart Gold Soul Silver mats. I didn't win it. I traded for it, and I traded a lot for it because I really wanted one. And then also in total that day, I traded away and traded for like 8 Gengar Primes in total, and now I'm 1 short. But yeah, but that's it. So yeah, this is HGSS Prime. See you guys later.